Mr. Prithviraj Solanke, he is Director, Ashi Solutions. With over 18 years of experience in real estate development, he has extensive experience in project execution, land acquisition, and licensing. Over the course of this career, he has executed and delivered over 10 million square feet under different asset classes as a technical director with Marvel Realtors. He's ventured in individual businesses, real estate since 2013 and delivered 3 million square feet comprising 6 projects. The organization has also made significant progress on key strategic initiatives, including standardization of engineering processes and carrying social responsibility under the agile leadership of Mr. Solanke. Today, the topic of his presentation is commercial viability of precast concrete structures in real estate sector. So over to you, sir.
I think ma'am has woken all of us up now, so I think we can get on with the next presentation. Commercial viability of precast concrete structures in real estate sector. So we've chosen this topic carefully to basically highlight three following points. How to use and leverage this technology, how to look at this the structural cost at a higher level, and just to see the overall impact on the cost of the overall project, and why precast technology will come to the forefront in the current market scenario. So we'll move on to the market scenario. See, taking into account the recent amendments in the UDCPR norms, there is basically an increase in FSI and relaxation in heights, relaxation in setbacks. Basically, designers, builders, developers are all set to avail to these new benefits. These have led to basic certain changes in characters of the buildings. Buildings are now becoming higher-rise. Large floor plate commercial spaces are being developed. Multi-level basements or multi-level podiums for parkings are being developed. Complex structures of mixed use, as retail and residential. These are also a type of buildings that you can see now. And all of these above are basically leading to longer construction timelines. We've also seen that the market is very volatile now, steep inflation, rise in price of steel, concrete, cement, aggregate, strands. Labor itself also, the labor costs are also increasing. And, all these are leading to pressures on the clients. Clients are now looking for, opting for faster completion of projects in order to reduce interest costs, faster revenue recognition, and also in a way to insulate against base escalations. Another change has been RERA as a regulation, which has a fair amount of bite, and timelines are becoming more and more critical for everybody now. We've tried to, show how to use this and how precast can be leveraged by a couple of case studies. The first case study is for a residential project. This is 2 basements, 3 retail floors, 3 stilts, and on top of that, 17 floors of residential. So this is the mixed-use residential or mixed-use buildings I was talking about. So earlier, the column grids were designed at 3.75, 3.5 to 4.5 meters for in situ construction. For precast, we've changed that to 6.8 to 7.4. Now, this is a live project, and it's currently under design. So this was the original sort of plan for the in situ construction. Now, we've highlighted the areas. So basically, these are the areas where, columns for the residential buildings are coming down. And this is the retail component. What you can see is that this leads to a fair amount of, inefficiency in dead spaces being created, limitations on the ramp locations, and also loss of a lot of built-up area. This is the structure above, just for reference. We've taken this under precast, and the builder or developer is a friend of mine, and he approached us saying that, something is wrong, the construction area is going out of whack. So he approached us, and we later on proposed a precast system for him, wherein we were designing it with a 6.5, 7 meter span. We were able to optimize the parking spaces, the parking build area, also planning it on a 6-meter grid gave him a fair amount of flexibility on the retail space as well. And this was the buildings above design. As you can see that we're working on a 6-meter span. So, we are leaving the alternate sort of walls in situ. And these are the results basically of what we saw. It was for a CIS, the built-up area was coming to 481. For precast, it came down to 418. The sale area, which was 3,13,000 on the residential and retail combined, went up to 3,23,000. And the overall saleable ratio went down from 1.57 to 1.29. Just a rough material consumption. Concrete consumption was 0.03 in cast in situ, very similar in the precast building. For reinforcement, it was 3.5 to 4. For a cast in situ, it will move to 3.2 to 3.5 for a precast. This 3.2 to 3.5 would include the strands in the hollow core slabs. Overall costing for these buildings, I mean, with reference to cast and C2 and precast, just to show you a cost behavior, would be the cast and C2 building would sort of cost up to 650 to 750 rupees a square foot. The precast building, yes, would be a little more expensive. It will go to 750 to 850 rupees a square foot. Another point just to bear in mind is that the precast building will also include a fair amount of brickwork, blockwork quantity on the external sides, close to around 25%. I'm sure there will be a lot of questions, so I've taken the liberty of trying to predict a few myself. So the first question that we thought we might get is the same percentage area reduction applicable in all projects? Well, no. You will not have the same percentage reduction in all the projects. This is a complex mixed-use project, so there has been a fair amount of area optimization, but this would depend and vary from project to project. What is the overall impact of precast structure and overall building cost? Pure construction versus overall product cost. So what we believe is that, and that we'll see in detail later, is that looking at all the other benefits of precast, we should get a very similar costing, at least equivalent costing. What is the slab cycle that can be achieved in precast structures? Well, for a structure like this, we can achieve 10 to 12 day slab cycles without too much effort or too much stress. And is area efficiency achieved due to better architectural planning or precast technology? I guess it's a mix of both. I mean, precast will give you the option to design with higher spans, longer spans, wherein it can help the architect achieve better efficiencies. The next is a commercial project. This is a 3 basements, ground, 2 still floors, and 16 floors of office. The grids are same for cast in situ and precast, 8.4 by 8.4 meters. Just show you the floor plan. So this is a commercial building with 8.4 by 8.4 column span, central core, and average of 2.5 to 2 meters cantilever along with a band beam. This is the frame structure which we done in precast, wherein there is unidirectional beams, outer band beams, and certain amount of tie-back beams and framing beams for cantilever portion. This is the basic behavior of the QS that we've seen. Concrete 0.04 for the cast in situ, where it's 0.06 for the 36 for the precast. The reinforcement 4 to 5 kgs. Precast building we are closing in 2.75 to 3.5, and PT is 0.35 to 0.45 for the cast in situ. This increase in precast because of the hollow core slabs, it goes to 0.425 to 0.5. You see a higher concrete saving in commercials because of the longer spans and higher size of hollow core slabs. So the higher the size of the hollow core slab, you will have bigger the concrete saving. As far as the cost comparison is concerned, cast in situ buildings probably would finish between 700 to 800 rupees a square foot built up area. Precast buildings would go up to 850 to 950. Similar to the earlier slide, again, we have similar questions as what is the overall cost impact. I think we've covered that. Slab cycle achieved also are very similar. Can there be any efficiency area saving in commercial buildings? Well, at 8.5 and 8.5 meter grids, no efficiency can be achieved. Yes, the grids can be increased to 11 by 11, 11 by 8.5. There can be certain amount of efficiency achieved in the parking areas. Why is precast cost higher in spite of lower material consumption? Well, I guess there is a certain amount of it is due to the cost of technology, the cost of cranes, and also as precasters, I think we are yet to get into a factory environment wherein we are concentrating on production and we are still stuck in project environment. So I think we also have a big role to play over there. I think everybody's covered advantages of precast, so I shall quickly just take you through. Speed, yes. I mean, timeline reduction, you can get 30 to 40% savings. Lesser waste generated. Process is definitely immune to climate change. Production does carry on even in the monsoons. Reduction on labor dependency, quality, safer working environments. Dependent activities in precast buildings can definitely start earlier. So that is early start is possible for most activities which are on the critical path. Reduction in wet work is one major area which is also a big time saving and also which is good for housekeeping, where plastering, bedding, for flooring in the residential projects, and even staircase finishing can be eliminated and do definitely help us in cost saving as well. Reduce pollution and housekeeping. There are some challenges that we face. There is still a lack of consolidation in the real estate industry. What I mean to say is that, we are still fairly, our real estate industry is fairly unorganized, and we have a lot of people who are, a lot of construction does take on or start without financial closure, which can lead to issues with the precast technology. We definitely availability of higher capacity cranes. The population in India is not very high. Rental costs are still very high. High capex investment on plant and machinery, higher interest rates, which we are seeing a big drop. So that should be another big advantage for us. Logistic and space constraints due to lack of infrastructure is also an issue, and lack of awareness among the construction fraternity. How can we use and leverage this technology? I mean, as far as residential projects go, use of higher spans to use, to achieve a higher area efficiency is definitely one aspect which we've shown and which we can, reap the benefits of. Reduction in wet work. I mean, this not only reduces cost, but drastically saves the overall project timeline also. If external plaster can be eliminated, that is a big, big saving. Even bedding for tiling, brick bag coba for toilets. I mean, with good concrete slabs, with solid slabs, there is absolutely no issue. You can directly move to membrane waterproofing and eliminate this activity, which is both time consuming and costly. And speed. So speed, definitely, I mean, your internal overhead costs, your faster revenue recognition, and basically to insulate yourself against any further inflation. So these are three ways we can definitely use and leverage this technology to get an overall efficiency in cost. So even if the cost of a precast structure per se is slightly higher, we should be able to cover it up in the other following areas. We've seen, you know, basically to look at a high level costing, we've seen the cost of both precast and residential structures. They are anywhere from 12 to 20% higher than the conventional structures. But this is just the structure cost. If you look at the overall cost, you have cost of brickwork which gets offset, you have plaster which gets eliminated, bedding of tiling can be eliminated, staircase finishes can be done, timelines can be saved, there's IDC reduction. Further, be it residential or commercial, faster revenue recognition is a big thing. I mean, people have been quoting examples of starting rental 6 to 8 months earlier on leased buildings. That is a big, big saving and earning for them. And also inflation. We've seen huge inflation today. So I think if you look at an overall picture, we believe that the overall cost should be equivalent or lower than a conventional structure. And why we believe this technology will come to the forefront? Well, consolidation is happening at a higher rate. We have more and more organized developers now. We also have a fair clarity on financial closures for the project. So people are not starting projects without having the funds to complete them today. Rising cost of labor and lack of availability is going to be an issue which is continuously going to bother us. Rising cost of raw materials, that cement strands. The more expensive these materials become, the more effective or the more efficient will precast buildings will be in comparison to in situ buildings. Eco-friendly construction, there is an industry demand for sustainability. We are not only, I mean, there was a point that we're using less water, but we're definitely using lesser steel, lesser aggregate, lesser cement, which would definitely lead to more sustainable buildings. Industry demand for reduced project time cycle. and factory finished product and quality assurance, especially with the legislation like RERA, which are, which are asking us and forcing us to give 5-year warranties. I think this is definitely a major area of concern. Thank you.
Now we have a small video from one of our silver sponsor, Alpen. I'll request team to play the video, 5-minute video from Alpen team.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to see you all in a face-to-face mode. I would like to present short videos, which would be fair enough to make a justice to Allplan software. Just to tell about myself, I'm Gyasuddin Siddiqui, representing Allplan in India. And we are also having offerings such as Allplan Bridge, Architecture, Allplan AEC, and nevertheless Allplan Precast. So I think so we can go ahead with the
We are Allplan Precast, Allplan's global competence center for prefabrication. As our Design to Build motto suggests, we support you along the whole precast process, from the first cost estimate to the precast parts design and detailing, right up to generating accurate production data. With the model-based calculations within the Sales Manager, you have the tools you need to quickly and securely develop impressive bids. This sophisticated 3D model calculates volumes and quantities automatically from the building model, generating lists and graphical reports, and transferring data to a commercial bid preparation program. PlanBar offers an ideal and unique synthesis of model and drawing-oriented work. With PlanBar, it is up to you whether to work on a 2D drawing or a 3D model basis, because all drawings and views are 100% consistent with the model in any second. Our precast design tools in PlanBar support you with precast design and detailing of any complexity and for any precast type. Numerous automated functions and integrated quality assurance enable optimum precast processes. We support the work preparation and BIM management processes with TIM, which prepares the data for production so that the production process runs smoothly. With TIM, you can generate reports such as production and billing data easily and quickly. The Delivery Manager module enables you to simulate the stacking of your elements in 3D. Plan your virtual transport racks directly from the 3D model or the list of elements. For swift assembly, simulate the production and delivery process in TIM, thereby ensuring increased efficiency on the building site. Our mobile solution, MTIM, also supports you in the factory and on the building site with valuable and up-to-date information about the building project. Do you want to know where a delivered element is situated in the building model? Simply scan the barcode of the element and MTIM will immediately show you its position within the model. Visit our website to get more information about our high-performance software solutions and services for the precast industry. The design and detailing of precast parts consists of a lot of detailed work and can therefore be time-consuming and error-prone without a solution like PlanBar. Allplan's smart design and detailing solution for precast parts maximizes your productivity with ease. Precise 2D plans and clear 3D models are created with just a few clicks. This is because automated workflows enable highly efficient and reliable planning. Structural precast elements can be modeled with PlanBar both freely and parametrically. Walls and slabs are quickly imported, analyzed, and planned. PlanBar automatically takes care of the intelligent division into producible and deliverable units. The software also calculates the basic reinforcement independently and safely with its unique one-click reinforcement feature. Our revolutionary technology also creates fully automated descriptive shop drawings, entirely according to your specifications and for the specific requirements of the respective production step. All plans in PlanBar are also 100% consistent with the model at all times and therefore reliable. At the same time, the software seamlessly supports all common precast concrete formats and correctly controls all production machines. Thanks to the linking of reinforcement, concrete and fixture geometry, PlanBar calculates the weight and exact centers of gravity of all precast elements while still in the planning phase, thus safeguarding subsequent truck and crane work. PlanBar's connection to BIM Plus also enables efficient and always up-to-date collaboration between all project participants. With unique automated and smart workflows, PlanBar takes your precast design and detailing to a new level of precision and efficiency. Choose one of the world's leading precast BIM solutions. Choose PlanBar.
We will continue our story with the family garage. The house is almost ready and the family is eager to move their cars into the garage, so it needs to be built as fast as possible. Therefore, the family opts for prefabrication. This is where PlanBar, Allplan's precast detailing solution, comes into play. PlanBar is an independent product, but uses Allplan as its technical basis. So, for Allplan users, the user experience will be very familiar. The software enables you to manage all your precast projects with the utmost efficiency and precision. PlanBar has dedicated modules that convert any 3D architectural model from Allplan or other CAD software into precast elements. Let's take this prefabricated staircase, for example. Technology such as Python parts allows the easy conversion of a classic staircase into a precast one by introducing specific supports and also adding parametric reinforcement. Using the Precast Elements module, we can convert any 3D object into a precast element. Detailing the element is one click away. We will use PlanBar's unique element plan tool to generate automatic formwork drawings, fixture positionings, and reinforcement plans with bar bending schedules. What about walls and slabs? Does PlanBar offer a smart solution for optimizing the detailing and production of walls and slabs that are produced in highly automated manufacturing environments? The precast slab and precast wall tools are the perfect solution for this situation. Both start with choosing where to position the crane, just like reality. We will choose a crane positioning point. The software will display the available lifting capacity as determined by the crane leverage arm. The software enables the definitions of multiple types of slabs. By choosing the desired design parameters, the software will divide, chamfer, place the transport fixtures and reinforce the slab automatically, while still giving you the possibility of making manual changes for the final optimal solution. The same approach is used for the walls. As you can see, all requirements regarding element division, concrete cover, and even reinforcement are taken into consideration. The result is a conversion of a large concrete wall into several precast walls that can be produced and assembled on site according to contractors' possibilities. 3D precast element creation is easy, but what about the detailing? Is there a fast way to generate the detailed drawings? BIM Booster is the answer. This module allows you to generate the unique elements with automatic detailing. This way, you will always know how many unique elements need detailing and, at the same time, it allows multiple users to access and edit this information in real time. The automatic drawings can be modified, elements reinforced and fixtures inserted even after the drawings are generated with BIM Booster. Thanks to the check plausibility and synchronize model and detail tools, your global model is always up to date. Changes regarding formwork, fixtures and reinforcement can be transferred from global model to detailed drawings. The other way around is also possible. Modifications from detailed drawings can be transferred to the 3D global model. If you need to design and detail complex sandwich walls or multi-layered elements, there is a tool specifically for dealing with such elements. IFC Assistant enables you to group multiple materials to form a single precast element with a unique mark and obtain a high-quality production drawing. The MEP Wizard is an open BIM feature and enables you to convert your MEP objects into plan bar data. Simply align the imported objects with the available items in your MEP library. The tool will generate the required openings according to the fixture's requirement in order to avoid clashes with the structural elements. At any time, you can generate a legend or a report with the precast elements used in your current project. The advantage here is being able to get multiple quantities, such as number of precast elements, volume and mass for each unique precast element mark. All this BIM data can be exported for production use with Allplan's work preparation and BIM management solution TIM. TIM's smart features ensure that the factory receives all the required information for production to the quality standard required. PlanBar is Allplan's unique BIM solution specifically for precast projects. PlanBar takes your precast design and detailing processes to a new level of efficiency and precision. Design walls, slabs, and structural precast elements such as stairs faster and more accurately than ever before. Access our website for more details. We also offer personal demonstrations, so you can see the benefits for your projects firsthand.
So these videos are also available with the ICI Pune chapter. So if anyone is interested to have a closer look at it, can always approach Suchita. And if you require any more support, can visit our website or contact me. Thank you so much.